We got to talk about this Gervonta Davis Lamont Roach fight. And me being a Tank Davis fan, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. This is as real as it gets. Lamont Roach won that damn fight. And it sucks to say. I really wanted Tank to turn up in that 12th round so he could win it, because I feel like it was only one round that separated them two. But if I was judging as a judge, I would give that fight to Lamont Roach, man. He seemed like he outboxed Tank. It seemed like he tamed the beast, if you ask me. And Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter, and Tank was right behind him. So you know this is coming from an unbiased viewer of boxing, just straight. Who did I think won the fight? Who did I think performed better? Who did I think controlled more rounds? Who do I think landed more punches? And I just got to keep it 100, man. I really think Lamont Roach deserved that win. The judge that judged it, what was it, 114, 111 for Gervonta is out of his fucking mind. And the other two judges that judged it a draw. I don't blame them too much. But I feel like Lamont Roach won that fight by a round, man. And the controversy's been spreading like wildfire all over YouTube, all over everywhere. Even with Tank's hairdresser getting a lot of slack because they said he had a lot of grease in his hair and just all kind of shit, man. This fight was crazy. I was one of the people that wanted Tank to fight someone better opposition. I didn't think Lamont Roach was on nowhere near Tank's level. So I honestly wasn't going to watch the fight at first. Like, I was just like, man, this dude Tank on bullshit. Fuck this fight. Let's wait till he fights somebody real. But, man, boxing is so scarce, like, and you want to see your favorite fighters fight. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just tune in and watch it. Let's see what happens. So when we tuned in and watched it, man, that boy Lamont Roach, he boxed his ass off. In the earlier rounds, he didn't have much defense. I can't admit that. He was standing right in front of Tank. But as the rounds went on, man, it seemed like he just found a new groove, man. All of a sudden, he counter punching. His head is on a swivel. He's ducking shit. He uppercutting. He did amazing. He did amazing. And he ate Gervonta Tank's power punches like a motherfucker. Like, he was eating that shit up. Like, for real. It seems like Lamont Roach hurt Gervonta more times than Gervonta hurt Lamont Roach. And Gervonta had some great moments in this fight. But overall, I just got to keep it 100, man. Lamont Roach, he did his thing, man. He boxed his ass off. Salute to that man. He went crazy, dog. He really did. For a guy to move up from 130 to fight Gervonta at 135, he did amazing, dog. And Gervonta was saying he was going to stop him, asking him why he brought his mom to the fight and all this shit. Gervonta's just gotten a little too arrogant for me, man, if I'm keeping it 100. His confidence is great to be confident, but to be cocky and arrogant is a whole nother thing, and that's what I feel like Gervonta's been. He just hasn't been that guy that's just focused on beating people up. Every fighter has a bad night, you know what I'm saying? But his cockiness has just gotten to me, man. Like, he doesn't want to do business with Turki Al-Sheikh. I don't know why, because I feel like Turki Al-Sheikh is really saving boxing, man. He's putting on some good cards. Even though boxing is still majority ass, he's doing the best he can to help the sport, man, like straight up. So it's crazy, man. It was very controversial. Like I told you guys, I think that Gervonta Davis lost this fight. He didn't lose it by much. He lost it by a round. And don't come in the comments talking about, ooh, who he won. Like, bro, that shit shouldn't have been a draw, dog. Let's just keep it 100, man. Straight up. So let's get into this article, man. The boxing world was left flabbergasted after Gervonta Tank escaped Barclays Center on Saturday with a majority draw against Lamont Roach. The 30-year-old Davis, who is undefeated and was a heavy favorite, took a knee in the middle of the ninth round before retreating to his corner, where a member of his team wiped his face with a towel. And that's another thing, man. Like, you can't take a knee in the middle of a fucking round. Like, I don't give a fuck. The judge should have started counting. It's not like he didn't get hit and then took the knee. I would feel differently about that. But he got jabbed right in the eye and then all of a sudden took a knee and needed to get his face wiped or whatever. I'm not saying nothing wasn't in his eye or whatever. But at the end of the day, you gotta wait till the round is over, dog. This is boxing. This is the middle of a round. You can't just stop the fight when you feel like it and have no repercussions for that. Because if Lamont Roach would have got that knockdown, he for sure wins this fight. I felt like he won the fight without the knockdown. Like, straight up. Like, without Gervonta taking a knee, I felt like Lamont Roach won this fight. But he would have easily won it if he would have got that score to knockdown. And that's just crazy on Tank's part, man, because he was getting outboxed in that round when he took the knee. And that shit took off, about a minute in the round. And that round could have went real bad for Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? So in a 3-minute round, they only fought for about 2 minutes and 10 seconds because he took a knee and needed to get his face wiped and yada, yada, yada. So I don't know what happened to Tank last night, man. I feel like he overlooked Lamont Roach. He didn't think Lamont Roach had anything in his bag. He didn't think Lamont Roach had power, but he really did. Now, Lamont Roach doesn't have as much power as Tank. You could tell that by the shots they were giving each other, but he's not far off when it comes to power, man. He was hitting Tank with some shit, dog. I've never seen Tank get stunned or hurt or wobbled like he did tonight, like ever. And I've watched pretty much every single Tank fight. You know what I'm saying? All his close fights, even with Pitbull Cruz, he was never in danger. He hurt his hand, but he just kept pressing on. You know what I'm saying? He never got just stunned, like, ooh. And that's what happened this fight, man. Lamont Roach, he absolutely did what he needed to do, dog, like, to win this fight. And I feel like the judges robbed him of a great moment, like, straight up. But, you know how boxing is now, man. Whoever makes the most money is going to win the fight, so it's crazy. The unusual move, essentially a timeout, should have been assessed as a knockdown, and referee Steve Willis appeared to begin a 10 count. But Willis then can be heard on the podcast telling Davis, you take a knee like that and it looks like a knockdown. However, the fight continued with Roach being credited with knocking down, without Roach being credited with knocking down Davis. Let's watch this, man. Let's see what happens. He takes a knee right here. He goes to the corner. He's asking for a towel. Gets his face wiped. I didn't even see him get his eye wiped in that situation. He just took, like, what? He said the shit got in his eye, but he just took a knee, man. Like, man, I'm not feeling that shit, dog. Tank, I'm not feeling it, bro. And I'm the biggest Tank fan out there, dog. Like I said, Crawford is my favorite, and Tank is right behind him. So I wanted him to turn up. I wanted him to win this fight so it would be no doubt in the people's eyes, man. But everyone saw what they saw, including me. And I saw him lose, dog. Like, if I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. And it sucks to say that. You can even ask my girl. I was sick the entire night. Like, damn, my boy just lost to this dude, man. Even though it's going as a draw on his record, it's just a blemish on his record now. Like, he was undefeated, beating people up, and I understand he didn't have the greatest opposition on his record. Like, his resume isn't that great, if you ask me, but the fact that he was just knocking people out at such rates, man, was like, that's what made me like Gervonta a lot. You know what I'm saying? But this fight really showed me that he's not invincible. No one's invincible, man. Like, anybody can get beat up on any given night, and that's just what it is, dog. So it sucks that this happened, but Lamont Roach, he deserved his opportunity, and he took advantage of it, dog. Like, he balled out, for real. He really did his thing. And two judges had it 114, while another one had it 115, but majority rules, so they ended up calling it a draw. And this is the first non-win for Davis in his entire career, dog. And he went out kind of sad, and the excuses, I feel like, are just piling up, man. And I don't think it's a good look, man, if I'm keeping it 100 with y'all, bro. If he would have just said, I had an off night, we could run it back, and we could get back at it, it would have been better off than all these excuses he has, especially at the press post conference. He's talking about, oh man, I could have stopped him, and I could, bro. If you could have stopped him, you would have did it. Nothing stopped you from stopping Lamont Roach, but Lamont Roach. That nigga came in there and gave you all you could handle and some. He won the fight, bro. Like, let's just keep it 100. And I know Gervonta's sick. He's seeing everybody agree with me, except real huge Gervonta meat riders. They're the only ones that think that Gervonta won that fight. But if you ask me or any other boxing fan, man, he lost that fight, bro. And he said he got his hair done on Thursday, and the shit was burning in his eyes. Like, come on, dog. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? So, it sucks, man. Lamont Roach, I feel like, was robbed. You know what I'm saying? And we got to see the rematch. We got to see what happens. You know what I mean? I think Gervonta will look better in the rematch. He would press the issue more. But it bothered me that he didn't press the issue in that 12th round. I felt like he could have really went harder. I felt like he could have really took over that fight. All he needed was one round to win, and people couldn't have said Lamont Roach won. If he would have went crazy in that 12th round, niggas, it would have been a close fight, but people would have been like, yeah, Gervonta got that. But he didn't do it, man. Lamont Roach won that 12th round as well. You know what I'm saying? So, it sucks, man. But a lot of people said that that should have been ruled a knockdown, and I agree. But, hey, till we see the rematch, we'll see what happens, dog. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You guys think Gervonta Davis won that fight? You guys think Lamont Roach won that fight? Is Lamont Roach a lot better boxer than we thought? Who do you guys want to see next? Is it Lamont Roach versus Shakur? Is it Tank versus Lamont Roach? Y'all let me know, man. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm, man. We appreciate it. And much love, man. It's your boy Trey Mace with Famous Mason Sports. And we out, man. Peace.